Welcome to the first episode of a video series that I'm calling Falling Through the Cracks, the Forgotten Depths of Severe Mental Illness. I am going to do the first episode about hospitals. And I have some talking points written down here because I rarely use talking points in my videos, and then I just ramble. So I'm going to try to follow this list, but I'd like to start by saying that I am severely mentally unstable. I feel so strange and disconnected from reality and from myself all the time that I can hardly function. I'm severely mentally ill. And this series that I'm making is me trying to draw awareness to how there's very little help for people that fit my particular description, which is severely disturbed but functional to the point. I can make this video. That's kind of the point. You know, I can go to a doctor's office and talk to a doctor. If you're not constantly hallucinating or screaming in agony, they don't realize how bad it can be, which is probably material for another episode. So hospitals. Mental hospitals in the United States, or at least in North Carolina, which is what I'm familiar with, they are hard to get into. First off, you have to go to an emergency room department. You can't, if you know you need mental help, you can't just go to a mental hospital. You have to go to an emergency room. When you go to the emergency room, they're not equipped to handle it. So if you have a psychotic episode, if you have a panic attack, whatever, they're going to give you heavy drugs to try to zonk you out and make you not their problem. You don't get to select the mental hospital you go to. You have no say whatsoever. And there's a shortage of hospital beds to patients ratio in North Carolina. At any given time, there are probably 20 patients per bed, like waiting in emergency rooms. So the hospitals are constantly full. And that's part of the reason you don't get a say as to what hospital you go to. If you are in Boone, North Carolina, and a bed opens up in Wilmington, if you wait long enough, say you wait 3 days in the emergency room. I've waited 48 hours in the emergency room before. Say you wait 3 whole days in the emergency room and nothing else opens up, they will transfer your ass from Boone to Wilmington to get you in a bed at a mental hospital. They don't care about the quality of the hospital you're going to. Sorry, beard hair on my tongue. And you can voice your opinion as strongly as you want to, but that will not change the fact that you're going where they send you. I can only make videos 5 minutes long at a time. I'll try to fix that in the future, but I'm going to stop this and just make it a 2-parter, maybe a 3-parter, and start it back up in a moment. So this is the end of episode 1, part 1.